I'm going to copy our website. As you can see on my left side, here it is. I'm scrolling here. This is what I'm going to copy and make a similar portfolio as it is for me. And let's begin it. I have already started it. As you can see on my right side, I have this header here, and within this header tag I have these span elements, these span tags. These are 1, 2, 3, 4 elements we have here, and I have already opened it with live server. So I have opened it, and I have also given some styles to it, like for header here, background color is aqua here, and height I have given 50 pixel. Then I have converted this header into a flex box so that I can use the flex properties. So I did use one property, which is justify content, and justify content I have given it end to the end of this flex box so that it can be similar to our project here. Okay, now I need some spaces around these tags: about me, skills, project, and contact. For that I've given the margin right 10 pixel. But let's see how it is compared to our page that we are cloning here. So I think margin should be more than 10 pixels. So let's change it to 30 pixel and see how it looks. I think 30 pixel would be nice. I'm not going to copy it exactly how it is, because on the right side you have this picture, but instead of this picture I would put a different picture. For me, I don't have though my own picture, so any other picture I will put here. And it is not exactly like this page, but similar to it I'm going to create here. So next one is going to be these contents. On the left, on the right we have this picture. For that I need to have first I have to have one div here, so let's go there and include a div here within this HTML tag, and let's give it a class so that later on we can target this and give it some styles. Class equal to container. And I'm going to go into the CSS file. I'm gonna target the container as dot and give it a background color so that it can be visually we can imagine things much more clearly. Let's give it this violet, blue, violet. So you cannot see this div here because there is no height to it. So let me give it a height here. Height is going to be maybe 300 pixel. It is still not coming for some reason. So let's put one text here. It is here on the right side for some reason. Or because sorry, I put it inside the header. I should not have done this. So sorry, I have to put it outside. Cannot be inside. I am not using any mouse, that's why I have to. It is not easy to copy because of not using the mouse. Unfortunately, I do have a mouse, but I haven't taken it out. So I'm gonna go in outside of this header because we don't want We do not want these to be inside the header. As you can see, below the header we have this content. So for that, I've come below and include this div, give it a class as container. After that, inside this div we don't want anything for now, but we want this. Now it has been selected and we've got it. What do we want right now? Maybe we want some margin between these two divs. One div is the header. Header actually is acts as a div, like a div. So that's why I'm calling it as a div. We need margin between this header and this div. So I'm gonna go into the CSS file and give this margin here. For header I can give for container, let me give margin top I have to give here maybe 50 pixel. Let's see, it is okay. After that, what we need is that we need two horizontal divs. One horizontal div is here that contains these contents on the left side. On the right side we have another horizontal div within this container div that contains one picture. So for that we need two divs. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna go into this HTML file and go into this container and create two divs. One div, then another div. One div is for the contents, next one is for the picture. So let's give it a class as content. Next one, let me give it a class as picture. Okay, so whatever content is here in our page that we are copying here or cloning, this content we need, except for few modification, which is like hi, I am Charles. Instead of this name I will give or put my name, and then rest of it would be the same. So let's do this. What's happening here? Okay, what I'm going to do here, maybe I'm gonna test with some header tags. Maybe I'm gonna use, because as you can see it is dark as well as bigger in size compared to what is written below it. So for that I need header yes, I need h1. Let's see, heading tag I need, for which heading tag would be appropriate. Let's experiment and find which h1 would be very similar to the size of it. So let's do this. Let's give it as h3. Let's see how it is. Let's just give height and see how big it is. Go into here. I think it is bigger than h1, h3, maybe h2 here. How it looks, I think h2 is okay. We are not gonna copy it exactly how it is, but it is going to be very similar to this page, whatever we are going to create here. So after this, next one is going to be, maybe it is a little bit, as you can see from high, I'm Charles. This line is going to be a little bit smaller in size compared to the first line. So let's give it a h3 here. Within this, I'm going to write my name. Okay, I'm not gonna give this picture. I'm not going to do this. For some reason, I don't have it from online. I could download it and actually also use it, but I did not download, so I'm not going to use this one. So let's do it more. Maybe I give it a comma here. Let's see how it looks here in our page like this. Ident is nice. After that, again we'll give the h3 here. Sorry. Within this h3, what we are going to write or are going to type here, front-end developer here. Okay. It is done. Let me save it and see how it looks. It is nice. Next is going to be this content. I'm gonna type this whole thing below. So I'm gonna have our paragraph tag here. Within this paragraph, we're going to type this. I design and experiences. Simpler to then I work with Figma. Yeah, actually, I don't work with Figma, but just for cloning this page, I'm writing it down. I'm typing it down. Sorry, Figma. As what I know as far as now is HTML, CSS, and a little bit of JavaScript. So I'm gonna do this, whatever is here. HTML5, CSS3, after that JavaScript. I just started over with JavaScript, guys. Just one day ago I started it, so I am not applying right now any JavaScript to this site. It is only based on HTML and CSS, but later I will be applying JavaScript to my project. Whatever I make will have the script also included with HTML and CSS. So let me finish it up here. Okay, I'm done with this content. I'm gonna save it and see how it looks here. This is how it looks here, guys. I think it is nice. Okay, but we have not done one thing is that, as you can see, this paragraph is taking our whole container. But what we want is that we want this paragraph to take the 50% of this container, half of this container, because on our right side we need a picture. For that, I'm gonna create, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give a property to the container, and it is going to be flexbox. It has to be a flexbox for that to happen. So I'm going to give the display property to this container, and this display as flex. So I can now align these divs within this container div however I want them to be vertically aligned. So now they're, sorry, I want them to be horizontally aligned. Now it is vertically aligned. Next, what I'm going to do, I just write here the picture. Later what I will do, will actually include the picture in it. For now, just to see where this div is, I'm gonna write picture, just pic. It has come up here now for some reason. I have not given any class to it. Let me give I have already given a class picture here. Give it a background color now. It's blue. It is come on the right side for some reason. It's horizontally aligned. Okay, I have given the display property here for that. It will be because of the display property that I have given. If I take it out, it will be like this. But I have given a display property before that. Because of display property, it has come on the right side, horizontally aligned. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this all of this within another div. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to create another div within here. And put all of these things, paragraph and all stuff within this div here. To make things easy, I'm doing this. Okay, I'm going to format this here. Let's go document format. Now it is looking nice. I put inside this div. Give it a class as inner container. Now I'm going to target it. This whole thing is going to be within the content div. I do have the content div. Before I give this, I think we don't need this one. Sorry, I think I don't need this one. I can use this content div. Where is the content div? I have not even targeted it. Let me target the content div and give it a weight. As you can see, the content div, it is within the container, as well as this picture is within the container. Both are in our container. What I need right now is this content to take half of this page, which is 50%, and this picture to take this half page. Or maybe we can do 60-40, 70-30 ratio. Let's first give it 50% and see how it looks after I add or include this picture here. Later on we'll see which ratio is going to fit better, and then we'll decide. So for now, give it the 50% here. Content width 50%. Okay. I'm going to target the picture here. Picture has already been targeted here. So I'm gonna give a width. Let's see 50% how it is. That's how it looks after we give the 50% to it. So this is the container on my right side here. We are going to have our picture, whatever picture we want. On our left side we'll have this. Okay. Now I'm going to include the picture here in this div and see how it looks here. Let's go. I have to include the image img src equal to which one. I have two pictures. I'm going to include one of them. Should I put this one or that one? I think second one is nice, so I'm going to put the second one here. Then tag. This is the picture I'm going to include in here in this div and see how it looks. So by default this picture will stretch in our whole page, so it will take its all width, so we have to give a specific width to it to make it fit within this div. So I'm gonna give it a class here, class equal to pic. Let me go in here and target the pic dot pic, and I'm going to give the width 100%. Now it is taking more than 100%, and when I give the width 100%, then it will take the 50% of its parent div, which is this picture. This 50% would be the 100% for this picture. So I'm gonna give width as 100%. So it will take the entire space of this picture div. So now it has come inside. So but as you can see, there is a blue space here which has not been taken by this picture. It is because I have not set the height. I have to give also height and height of it 100%. So let's set the height to be 100%. Then it will take. Now it has taken. this whole thing. Maybe what I'm going to do, because as you can see this picture is not looking that nice because of giving this height. So I'm going to decrease the height of our container so that it can fit well. This much height I have to decrease it. To do this, where is our, it is 300, let me give it 250 and see how it looks. 250, no, 245, 240, also not, 235, maybe 230, 230 also not. Let's give it a height now. 100%. Now it is fixed here. Now what we can do is that we can go to our next step, which is to create these two buttons. I'm gonna go down to my HTML and create these two buttons. I go down. Let's create this button. One button is containing hire me, so I'm gonna write it. Within another button, what we have is see my projects. So I'm going to write it as well. I'm going to type it. I am always saying write it. Almost. Just excuse me, guys. What happens is that when I record any video, during the time when like as I am recording many times, like I just make mistakes which normally I would not, but it is because maybe I'm not used to it. It is not something as I am not doing it every day or not that frequent. That's why it is like I feel different, and I'm not doing it in a normal way. Like I don't know how to describe it. Situation becomes very different. That's why I make these mistakes here and there. Okay, let's continue with our project. Okay, save it and see how this page looks. These are the two buttons we have here. What we need now is that let me put these two buttons within another div so that I can give the margin for these two divs at once. I don't have to give I think my div I can give margin at once because I can select by this button and these two buttons would be selected at once. But I think it is a good idea to have the div and these two buttons would go within a div. Let's do this. And now we have the div here. Within this div we have these two buttons. Okay, I'm gonna give it a class as buttons. I'm gonna go into the CSS file and target these buttons and give it a margin top. Let's see how it should be. Maybe 50 pixel. Let's see. It looks like 50 to 60 pixel of margin. I think it is nice. 50 pixel would be okay. After that, we do need margins between these two buttons. As you can see, this margin between these two buttons border is not that much, so we need more. Let's see our original project. This is how much we need. Maybe we need 25 pixel. So I'm going to target this button here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a class. I've not given any class to it. Let's give it button left, sorry, and this one is button right. I'm going to target, I think I'm going to target button right here, and give it a margin left as 25 pixel and see. Is it nice? What do you think? Let's see, compare with our original one. This much. I think it is a little bit more, maybe 20 pixel, and see how it is. I think 20 pixel is okay. We can always change it later. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give some styles to these two buttons so that they can look better than now. So let's go to CSS. I'm already in CSS file. So I'm going to give some styles to it. I'm gonna give it a height as 20 pixel. It is less, I think 50 pixel or 40 pixel. Let's see, too much. 30 pixel. I think 30 pixel is okay. Give it a background color. Let's see our original project's background color. It is black here, so I'm gonna give it a black background color here. Background color is going to be black. Okay, and text color is going to be white so that it can be visible, or else it is not going to be visible, as you can see. Now save it, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over to the universal selector, and within it I'm going to set a specific font, which is going to be Arial. Font family is going to be, where's Arial? Sans serif. So I'm gonna change the font family. So it's going to be nice here, as you can see. And it needs some padding here, as you can see, because the content within it, this text is doesn't have that much space on the right and on the left, so I need padding left. Let's see the original one is compared, maybe 7 pixel, maybe 10 pixel. I think 10 pixel is nice, and padding right is going to be 10 pixel. Now it is nice. Now we have to go to our left button. I'm gonna target the left button here, dot left button and compare with the original one. It is not that the length of it, the width of it is not as much as the right one. Like it is width of it is less than the right one, right button. So let's go and I think let me give it a width as 50 pixel. Let's see, it's less, maybe 50 pixel. No, I think 70 pixel. It is not reacting. Let's give it a height as 30 pixel. Why it's about 70? I don't know. Maybe I done it properly. Button left, not left button. Button left. I have not selected it properly. Now it is looking nice. I think it is okay size. I'm going to let's see the background color in original. It is white. And text color is black. Background color is already white, but let's give it background color again white, just to be sure. Okay, now it is completely white, and text color is going to be black. It is already black. Maybe font weight. I can have to set a font weight here. Let's see here. It is little bit bold here, so let's make it bolder. Let's give a font weight. Let's give 500. Let's see how it looks. Maybe 700. 700 is nice. Okay. We want we don't want any border, so is there any border here? It has a border, but what I want a little bit different style, because I will add more style to these two buttons. I want this border to appear when we hover over it. If we don't hover over it, we don't want any border. So this is a little bit modification on this original the page that we are working on. So for that I don't need any border. Normally I don't need border, but I need border when it is like hover. When we hover like this, that's when we need border. Or maybe we need border. I think let's have this border. Let's not remove this border. If I remove, let's remove once and see how it looks. Border none. See, if we don't give border, then it would not look like a button. So unless we have a background color, I think it is good to have this border. Give a border radius to it as 3 pixel and see. 3 pixel is okay. Here also let's go and give it a border radius as 3 pixel here. Okay, now it is looking nicer. Okay, I'm gonna give some hover effect to these buttons. Let me go over to button right, sorry, button left. Give it a hover effect. When you hover over it, we want the background color to be black. That's what we want. And text color to be white. So we give it background color to be black and text color is going to be white, and give it a cursor as pointer. You hover on it. Now as you can see the effect here, as we hover on it, as we hover over it, we see the background color to be black and text color is white. That's what we wanted, we got it. And for the right button, we want the hover effect as well, and it is going to be, when we hover over it, the background color is going to be white and text color is going to be black, exactly opposite of our left button. That's what we want. So let's go and target the right button. I have to give the hover effect here. Okay, give it a background color to be white. Okay, and text color is going to be black, and cursor is pointer. So cursor is pointer, let's go there. As you can see, we hover on it. As we hover over it, background color is changing, but we want this text to be bold because it is not looking that much visible. To make it bold, we're gonna give the font weight to be 700. Now we go over it, it is bold. Now it is looking nicer. As you can see, effect of it. What we don't want now is that what we do want now is that we want the margin between this between these headings and this paragraph. For that we have to go there. Let's see which one to target. We have to target here H3, but both of them will be targeted. We only want the H3 that says front-end developer. This one we need to target. We don't want to target the name here. This is also the same H3 tag. For the name, same H3 tag is used as for the front-end developer, this element. So, but we need to have the margin between this front-end developer, this H3 tag, and this paragraph. For that, I'm going to go here, or maybe I'm going to target this paragraph and give it a margin top. Let's do this. Where is the paragraph here? We have not targeted paragraph. No. I'm going to target the paragraph here and give it a margin top. Let's see the original one. Let me give a 50 pixel. I think it is around there. It is too much. Yeah, wrong. Maybe 20 pixel. Let's see how it is. I think 20 pixel is rather nice, than 50 pixel is too much. So We don't need any background colors for that. I'm going to remove the background color now. We need it in the beginning so that we can visualize our design or the layout. So I'm going to remove these things. Background color is not required. That's what we need. We have got it now, guys. Maybe I'm going to make a little bit of modification. I'm going to give a color, different color. I have already passed, guys, 45 minutes since we started it. It has been 45 minutes until now. As we have almost completed it, it has taken 45 minutes, guys. It is a long time. I could not believe. Okay, I think this is going to be nice, and text color of the header is going to be should be different. I think it's going to be white. I'm gonna give it a text color is white. Let's see his. He has given it black, and background color is black, and text. Sorry, background color is white. Text color is black. I think that would be nice. I'm going to do the same thing. Background color is white, and text color is going to be black. I think that would be more visible. His idea is better. Okay, we have got it. I can make so many modifications to this site. Like I can make this one link. This should be can be another link. This could be another. This could be another. I can add. I can give my contact link, but I'm not going to make this video more longer than this. It has already been too long here. 47 minutes is currently we have already passed 47 minutes. So I'm going to do a little bit of changes here and there, and then I'm going to end it, guys, here. So let's do something. I'm going to make this text as italic. So let's go to the header. I have not actually targeted header here. Let's go inside header 2, header 3. Both of them has to be targeted. Let's go down h2 and h3. Give it font style italic. So it is italic. That one is going to be same. Okay, and paragraph also going to be same. What do you think? Is it looking nice now? I think it is looking pretty nice to see how it is. Hi, I am monitor front-end developer. These are the things. Okay, one thing I should have included is that my picture on the right side, but I don't have my picture currently. No good pictures that I can include in this project. So this is it, guys. This is all I have today to share with you. We have this header here, then we have this main content on the left. On the right we have this picture which says don't be bored. So when you are coding, don't be bored. Maybe after sometimes you take some breaks and again go back to what you want to do. And this is on the left side. We have this. As we hover over it, the color of background changes. Here, as we hover over it, background color changes. This is all I have today, and unfortunately guys, I did not come back after I uploaded the last project. I did come back now, but it has been a long time since when I uploaded the last one. But I think I should come up with new project. Why I don't come up or show up is because like I am currently studying JavaScript, and I'm actually studying it, but I'm not making any videos. And when I make videos, like it becomes so long, and I think of explaining and doing more things within a short period of time, but ended up becoming it is like now 51 minutes. No, it's crazy. So I'm going to end this here, guys. Hopefully I will come back again with another project, and when I will be applying the JavaScript to other projects, that will be much more nicer, and that is going to be even longer than this, I'm sure. So thank you guys for watching this video and being with me throughout the journey of self learning. Whatever you want to learn, you can learn nowadays through free sources that are available, and as well as the paid courses, as you know, that you can take. But what I'm thinking currently is that I want to learn whatever I can learn for free, and maybe later what I'll do is I will take some courses from some good platforms, so that I can enhance and get to a next level. But for now I can learn so many things for free. So this is it, guys. I have been talking too much about maybe unnecessary things that you don't want to hear. So thank you for watching this video, and I will come up with another project next time. Thank you, bye.